You see, God does not condone sin in no shape, form, or fashion. He'll fix it. Take Abraham and Sarah. Hey, sleep with my maidservant Hagar. And the man yielded. He didn't marry her. He slept with her. What you call that? Fornication. Just because the wife said do it don't mean do it. Just like I was telling people earlier today. Just because y'all believe in an open marriage, that doesn't make it right. So what's the problem? They was impatient. The Lord said he was gonna give them a son. They grew impatient. The woman was like, hey, sleep with my maidservant. And Abraham yielded. And then as soon as the baby was born, I hate Hagar. Get her and her illegitimate child out of my face. It's true. That's exactly what happened. You want to watch soap operas? Read the Bible. Read the Bible. You see, Samson, when he married we was trying to marry the first wife. They took her and gave her to somebody else. You see, that's the crazy thing about that story. They was like, if you don't tell us what the real is, we will burn you with fire. So her and her daddy conspired, and they found out what the truth was and turned their back on Samson, right? And then, even after that, gave his wife to somebody else. But when they say instant reaping what you sowed, they got instant reaping what you sowed. Like, in their case, they still got burned with fire. They threw her and her daddy off the roof into the burning flames. Oh, y'all ain't hearing all these things, people. What God put together, that no man put asunder. Conspiracy, or breaking up a marriage, it falls on your head too. Do you know that? You won't go unpunished for that. What God put together that no man put asunder. If you played your part in such a matter, I feel for you. If it ain't yours, don't touch it. Mind your own damn business. If you ain't gonna be about the Father's business, mind your own damn business. Oh, you should break up with her. You should break up with him. And you swear you're doing the Lord a good service, but you ain't. You're doing the Lord a disservice. And then next thing you know, your marriage getting hell bent. You wonder why. Because your deadly tongue. You can't talk to everybody about your marriage. I talked about this Saturday, with the Song of Solomon. If you got time, watch it. It'll tell you some things, people. I tell you what I know. I tell you what I went through in trial and error. The most hurtful thing that could ever happen to me was the act of adultery. You know, and you know what's so hateful about it is? What's hard about it is, like, the person who committed just go on. Just go on and live their life. That they did nothing wrong. Like, it's all right. I didn't love him no more anyway. He wasn't working. You see, when you say those marriage vows, people, God means exactly what you say. You make a vow before the Lord. You understand? You make a vow to him. You understand? And everything you say, you better take heed to it. You think hard times supposed to give you a reason to leave? No. But at the same time, I told you this, I did this video before. What God put together, let no man put asunder, but God can. You know, I'm going to tell y'all another thing. You know, y'all better marry them people y'all with. Y'all been shacking up long enough. You better marry her. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you Hosea's story. Hey, Hosea, go take a woman and marry her, one that beloved of a friend. One that's in love with a friend. What? So you want me to take somebody else? It's not adultery. They ain't married. He made them take a woman that had somebody already and marry her. And that's one of my sayings I said before anyway. I tell people like this: if you ain't gonna marry them, you causing them to sin. Don't be surprised when somebody come in and take them from you. Ain't nothing you can do. Just look there sick. I should have married him. You can't get her now because she's somebody else's. You just got to suffer the consequences. And if you do go into it now, you're going to have to suffer the consequences. Hey, marry her or marry him, whatever the case may be. It's not hard. God sees way different from what we see. Go take a woman, loved of her friend, and marry her. Let me tell you something, people. It has happened before. I live by that. One thing about Houston Beard, I'm always seeking a wife. I believe God set in my mind to seek a wife. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. I've been doing pretty horrible at it. Samson. I've been doing pretty horrible at seeking a wife though. But I snatch somebody old lady up if they ain't married and make them a wife. I will. Oh boy, that's nothing Christian. That's not Christian of you. Yes, it is. If you don't want to do it, let somebody else do it. So, you know what you need to do? Get married. Because if you just keep living like that, and you keep shacking up for the rest of your life, you might go to hell. He said, no fornicator will inherit the kingdom of God. Well, it's common law marriage. Okay. Let something happen to one of y'all, and y'all common law married. You'll see how quick the courts be like, you have no say-so, and nothing. Without that documentation, you are nothing. You just a girlfriend. You just a boyfriend. I done seen it happen so many times. Something happened to somebody, they can't sign no paperwork at the hospital. Well, we've been together for years. Are you married to them? No? Well, that goes over to the mama or the sister or the daddy, and you ain't got no say-so in it. And then the people be so mad. That's messed up. They know I'm with him. And if you were with him, you should have married him. You ignorant fool. Now you want all the husband and wife benefits, but you wouldn't do the husband and wife contract. Oh, I say it like it is, boy. Girl, I don't care if you don't like it. It's the truth. You ain't gonna have no say-so and nothing. It's done. It's gonna go over to, only way you might have some say-so if they ain't got no next of kin. If they got any kind of next of kin, auntie, a cousin can probably override you. Do you understand? Documentation is important. Contracts are important. You might want to get your contract. And then when you get your contract, don't violate it. Don't violate your contract. One thing, God ain't gonna let you keep making a fool of a person. He does not do that. I know. What God put together, let no man put asunder, but God can. I love that. But, it's always a but with God. That's that unwritten fine print right there. Man can't put nothing asunder, but God can. God can. God can do it. Yes, he can, and he will. If he see things that ain't going right, he can break it up. And you don't gotta need to get a love. The thing is, he might use the wicked to do it. Oh man, y'all ain't hear me. You think you did a good service, but you did exactly what God wanted you to do. Because God saw something beforehand, and he allowed you to do it, and you think you did good, and you actually finna get punished for it, and then you and everybody else who broke the marriage is gonna get punished for it, and then you're gonna be looking in the mirror like, what did I do? Then God's gonna bring it back to your memories. You remember 10 years ago when you broke up that household, and you thought you got away with it, but now I'm finna show you you don't get away with a damn thing in this life, and you finna get it. What are you gonna do? God may let you go 20 years in a perfect relations, perfect harmony, thinking you got away with something. You don't get away with nothing in this world. I know this through trial and error. You don't get away with nothing, and that's cool. Lord, don't let me get away with nothing. Lord, if I have caused this, if I call my enemy to sin, let him lie with my wife. That's what David said. Whoo! Well, he did lie with, he got exactly what he said. Let her grind with another. Woo! The Bible. If it ain't yours, don't touch it. Do you find that hard to do? That's why when you get married, you need to stop going to clubs. You need to start cutting out male friends, cut out female friends. You don't need multiple male friends. Well, that's my friend. Let me tell you something about that friend. Most friends trying to get in. They say I'm talking about, I don't care what it is. Well, this person knows how to do that. Go to a professional or something. You don't have no reason going to somebody else's house. And the thing is, if you ain't married to somebody, you might as well just shut up. Because if you love them so much, you'll marry them. And then none of this confusion will be going on. If a person won't marry you, they don't love you. It's simple. They don't love you. Why? Why they don't love you? Because there's something stopping them from marrying you. What it is, I don't know. But let's go back to the root. You reap what you sow. Don't touch what's not yours. And have a blessed day.